Hello and welcome back everyone, Tone here, and we are checking out Balatro gold stakes here before the patch comes, which should be this week or next week. I just really want to, showcase like the balance and strategy of the game before the patch, and then we'll take a look at it after the patch as well. We started a checkered deck run, and we've kind of been scraping by. We have a vision, but I don't know if we're going to realize it fast enough. So I don't know how far we're going to get, but let's see where we go. But yeah, we've converted into a lot of spade cards here from the initial distribution, which was 26 spades and 26 hearts. Vagabond is really helping us shape our deck here by generating lots of tarot cards for us. I will say I feel like we've gotten lucky getting a lot of these world cards, which convert cards into spades for us, which has been very nice. And then I kind of fell into this thing that gives us ×2 mults for pairs, and this one that gives us ×4 mults for 4 of a kinds. I haven't actually played a 4 of a kind with this yet, but we are kind of building into that a bit, where I have 6 kings, 7 tens. If we can get consistency there, I think we'll be pretty good on this this run. I do need another stronger like base mult generator, which I don't know, if we get into like playing like flush 5s or something consistently, which we are far away off of. But if we could do that, then just the base value could, hand value could work for us there. I suppose we could upgrade it. But really hoping we could find another card that gives us like 20 mult or something that I can replace Vagabond with at some point when we're comfortable with our deck. That's where we are, so let's jump into the next blind here. We need to hit 50k. I have a lot of aces too, right? No, I just have 4 ace of spades. Okay. Let's try and find the kings and the tens. That's what we want here. 2 cards here that I can convert to spades with the world. I would like to use this at some point so I could have 2 consumable slots. Maybe I play this to try and get more hearts in hand. I'm hitting play so I can generate more tarot cards here. This is, well, let's see. I don't want to sell this because if I end up selling 2 tarot cards, Joker will stop making money for us because it only procs when I have $3 or less. But if I'm using 2 of these, I have 2 consumable slots. I have 3 hands left. Pretty unlikely I'm going to have to sell another card. So yeah, let's just go ahead and sell that. I feel like I should just use this. Let's go ahead and play this, looking for more kings and tens. There's our 4 of a kind. So this should easily kill this blind if I just played this. So now what I want to do is, I want to look for this other king to try and convert them from not being glass kings. Strength, I can convert some cards 1 rank up. So turning 9s into 10s would be huge. That's probably what we end up doing, but also queens into kings would be nice. There's a 9. I can convert the 9 into... How many 9s do I have? I have 2 9s. One's a spade and one is a heart. I think there will be a hand where I can convert 2 cards at once with strength. Although if I use it now, I'll get a free tarot card. I think we just use it. I may as well upgrade the 4. Let's just play this. Oh, it doesn't even care that it's a flush. It's just a 4 of a kind because it's higher rank. In that case, I should play the 5 of a kind, right? Just flat better. What was that worth? Close to 100k? Green Joker. So there's 3 scaling jokers that are really good in gold stakes, and one of them is this green joker. I think it's too late for a green joker though. Plus 1 molt per hand played, which means we could generate 4 molt per round. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds before we get to the final boss. So we're looking at like 28 molt. It seems too little too late to me. Also, I kind of like my discards right now, so we can really fish for the 4 of a kinds. I think this isn't the best place for green joker, unfortunately. I'll buy Emperor though. Let's sell this. Buy you. I'll use the Chariot on something next hand and then play Emperor. There's the 2 queens I would have upgraded into kings. Judgment creates a random joker card. We're not going to get an opportunity to do that because I'd have to sell something. Flush house level up. 4 of a kind level up. So our 4 of a kind is now slightly better than 5 of a kind. Okay, I have pairs here, so I can proc the duo. I think we do. I'll probably ditch the 8 of spades. Or I'm sorry, the steel card. It's actually okay. So the thing with steel cards is they proc before your jokers proc up here. So you need like cards that are generating molt when you play them. So molt cards, glass cards would combo well with it, or just having a high base molt on your hands. So I make it generate like 6, 8, 9 molt having this in hand with some of that stuff, but it's not huge. I don't mind playing that. So I'll get a flush with a pair in it, which is going to be worth a decent amount here. Just discard these, I think. Got a flush house. I have 3 kings left on my deck and 10 sevens. Or, I'm sorry, 7 tens. And I basically have a discard and 2 hands I can play before I get to my final hand. That's 15 cards with 34 cards left in the deck, which means I'm going to see about half of them, which means I should see about 3 or 4 tens if I exhaust everything. Or it is pretty likely that I see a king or 2 as well. So I just play this and we look for kings, I think. There's the 4 kings. And the 2 of the 10s. I guess it would have worked either way. What's going to be a lucky card? Oh, I can turn one of these kings into a lucky card. So it's no longer glass. I'll try and generate another tarot card here that can convert this king. Nope. Well, I can look for the last king, or one of the other kings. Nope, doesn't look like it. I guess we'll play this. Level up flush. That card, I'll probably sell this after the round. Alright, I guess we'll run this. Ah, we lost the king. That's very unfortunate. And I got one of the cards I was looking for that would have converted it. Actually really sucks, losing a king like that. So I guess we're really wanting 10s for our 4 of a kinds now. So the Hermit doubles money. If I buy and use this, I'll end up with $8, which is funny. Although I have stuff up here I can sell. I guess the wild card would be decent to play on this 10 of hearts. That'd give me another effective 10 of spades. Jumbo Arcana pack. So if I sold both of these, I would have $9. If I bought this, it would put me down to 6, and I've played it, it would put me at 12. Which would let me buy this. If I only sold the Pluto, put me at 8. Buying this would put me at 5, and doubling my money would put me at 10, which wouldn't be enough for this. So I want to sell the Lovers to open a Jumbo Arcana pack, which would let me pick one of 5 tarot cards to use right away. Which notably isn't as valuable as having one in hand. That wild card, I'm mostly just hunting for this 10 of hearts. Should let me play a flush 5. But the 5 of a kind already kind of wins. Get the Tarot Merchant. Tarot cards appear more frequently in the shop. I don't think I want that though. I'm just gonna hold on to the Lovers here. I see tarot cards. What would I want? I guess Fool would be good. Maybe. Kind of like want some enhanced cards like Empress. Wheel of Fortune would be decent. Emperor would be good. Hangman, Strength, Death. Possibly, depending on what I draw. World would be good. I guess there are a lot of tarot cards I like more than Lovers. I'll go with that route. Oh, I forgot Fool doesn't really do anything if I draw it in this pack, though. That's kind of a mistake. I got offered Lovers with the 10 of hearts. I should probably just use that. It's either that or converting someone to a lucky card, or some mult cards. I actually really like that. Cool, that worked out. The Pillar. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Which is actually a lot of stuff, because I've been using Vagabond. But it's probably fine, because I think we can win off the backs of our Jokers. So I guess we want to look for 10s and kings. Just play this flush. It has a pair in it. Should be decent value. 8K, not really. Yikes, does that mean I'm gonna have trouble winning even with the 4 of a kind here? That's actually really concerning. Let's discard this. Oh yeah, and we're not actually that likely to do the king, so I think... No, I need to play a 4 of a kind. Do I discard this? It's not really worth playing, right? I guess there are tarot cards I can generate that would give me another 10. I'll play this. Not gonna be worth that much. Oh, the debuff cards aren't proccing Arrowhead. Yeah, that's a huge problem for us. I think we just lost. That is a ginormous problem for us. Get Flush House with this, but I need to play something with 4 of a kind in it to get anywhere. Tempted to keep the Stone card. To buffer 4 of a kind, if that's what we end up playing. Flush 5 would probably be worth more if I could get 3 10s. I have 5 10s left in the deck, 30 cards. I'm gonna get to see, I guess, 8 cards? No, 6 cards. If I stick with these, I really need to see as many cards as I can. So let's discard all this. Okay. There's 4 10s. And now I think we need to play as many non-debuffed cards as I can. Which is one bunch of low ones. To proc Arrowhead. So I should play these to try and get 2 more non-debuff spades if I can. So Flush 5 is 160 times 16. Oh, the Flush House is worth more. Oh wait, I need to play 4 of a kind though. So 120 times 13, or 160 times 16. Playing a king over 10 gives me 60 mult over the 10. That extra 3 mult becomes 6. It was like 24 mult. I think that's actually pretty valuable over another 20 chips. Yeah. Well, this doesn't look good, but let's see what happens. Yeah, we fell short. That's too bad. So I was maybe supposed to play the 4 10s earlier and then look for another big hand, but I would have had to find another 4 of a kind. I think it would have been pretty unlikely. You know, that was a pretty good attempt. We got pretty far for having junk most of the run. And what was really cool about that run was the pivot we made. First to... God, I wish I could like see all our stuff first. We found that first pair mult card, which was just like, okay, it's pretty easy to make these pairs right now while we're playing flushes, so that got us through a bit. But then we got the 4 of a kind one and the Vagabond. So between those two, we like really were able to shape our deck a lot over the next like few antes. which was getting us into a really good spot, but we were still lacking Molt, and yeah, having to play the debuffed cards was just too much. And I know when people see this boss, and it is on me that I really wasn't looking ahead of the bosses that much, but also I don't think we could have afforded to skip the rounds to try and survive this boss. I think we needed to play the tarot cards during those rounds to see the shops, even if I probably didn't do a whole lot in the shops. But those are opportunities to find another Joker that would help us like get across the finish line, which we were not close to yet, as evidenced by this. So I don't think skipping the blinds would have been worth it at all for us. Now, I probably could have played smaller hands, but the thing is, I would have been playing all of my kings and tens a lot, because that's how we were actually winning those. So those would have been debuffed regardless. So yeah, I think we just finally got to the wall where this deck was not going to perform, but it got a lot further than I thought it would. So that was a really fun run. And losing a run like this is a lot more fun than winning a lot of the runs that I've won. So this was a really cool run. Really neat, I guess, that this ended up being the first one that we played here as I'm picking up gold stakes on the channel and just kind of looking at stuff before the patch that's coming up. I think I will call this one here instead of starting a fresh run here. I don't know when the patch is coming out, but I guess we'll do another checkered deck gold stakes run to see how we do with another one. But that's it for now, so thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching with me today. Before I go, my usual reminder, do check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon down there if you want to show some support for me and my work there. That's over at patreon.com/tonehack. You can also find my Discord if you want to come and hang out with me and the rest of the community there. Lots of Balatro talk going on over there. I shared a really cool article from Frank Lance on the game that I liked on there yesterday. I think I retweeted that too, so you can probably find that there, or you can just Google it. He articulated a lot of my thoughts on the game a lot better than I could have, and he touched on a lot of cool stuff about skill and strategy and like variance in games like this, which applies to like ideas and discussions that I like to have about like other roguelike games too, which is pretty cool. That's it for now, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.